After you have gone to the Ford website and downloaded the new program, it places an icon on your desktop there. So you can start from this icon. You can click on this icon and go to Ford's website. Right there, double click and it's going to take you to the Ford website. If you don't want to do it that way, you can do it the old-fashioned way. Click on Start in the lower left-hand corner, All Programs, and then you will see your Ford Motor Company program in your list. Highlight that, go over to FMP and highlight that, and then go down to Ford Module Programming and click on that. By doing that or clicking on the icon on your desk, you go to this new program and it will give you a welcoming and a warning and some instructions on what to do. Please read the instructions. Select the System tab and go down and down. Go step by step. And then when you've done everything, go ahead and click Continue right there. And it says an open session was found. Do you want to resume? Many times we found that we get this warning or this information, this pop-up window, and no, we don't want to confuse the programming we want to do now with the last time that we did this, so we're going to click no. We're going to X out of that, the red X. No, we don't want to do that. And it'll ask you want to delete that site? Yes, I want to delete it. So highlight delete and click the OK check mark, and then click continue again, and you'll go through to a warning telling you that this is only for Ford manufacturer type vehicles. So you go up to the toolbox in the top left hand corner there, and you select Start New Session and click on that. And once you highlight that, you want to go in the lower right hand corner and click OK or click the check mark. So click there, and it says we're trying to establish an internet connection, and then it wants you to click on confirm. So we click on confirm, and it says please wait, and now it says the internet connection was found. Warning, the pass-through device cables must not interfere with safe operation. They're giving you warnings there. Make the connections that are shown on the right side. They're telling you to set the ignition switch to the on position, apply the parking brake, make sure you're in park or neutral. So it's giving you some directions, and when you have everything completed, you just need to turn that ignition on and then click OK over here in the bottom right hand corner. And it says the operation is in progress. It's going to start downloading to the new computer that program that you went to the Ford website and got, that's sitting on your desktop. It's going to the vehicle now. If many times it'll say, you know what, the part number matches more than one model year. In this case it matches 2, so you're going to have to click on the model year you're working on. So we're working on a 2001, so we're going to select that 2001 and click on that, and then it gives us the VIN number. Make sure you verify the VIN. You're doing the right thing on the right computer, and then click yes. And then it says type in your RO number and your odometer reading. This is optional, but it helps when you're billing out the customer's RO. So after that, click OK, the check mark, and then it says running network test. Please wait. So it just wants you to wait, and at the bottom the blue thing is going to fill up and go away, fill up and go away. It's making sure that everything's connected correctly for you. And then you get this information popped up on the screen. It tells us exactly what we're working on. If this is in fact the vehicle you're working on, there's nothing for you to do. Right? If it isn't, you have to get out of this program and then go back, and you have the wrong program. You're going to have to go download the right program, or you have the wrong vehicle. Then go back up to the toolbox up there and click there, and it says, do you want to do a PATS function, or do you want to do module programming? Well, we're doing module programming in this training, not the security system. So module programming, we highlight it, we click the blue check mark in the lower right hand corner, and then boom, we have this window pop up there, and these are the items that you can choose. you can see we can change the programmable parameters, and for wiper delays and power door locks and security and stuff like that, we can do module programming. Right now on this vehicle, the only programming we can do is on the PCM. If we highlight the top programmable module installation, that's where the other modules are, and we can see that we could work on the RAP, PCM, or GEM modules, the ABS or the TCS module. So we're not going to do those. We're doing a PCM right now, so we're going to pick PCM and then click on the blue check mark there, and this is exactly what we're putting in, and it gives you some information. In many instances, such services are provided free of charge, but you really need to charge for this programming. Now, once you have this information verified, this is the vehicle you're working on once again, same one that popped up before, go ahead and click the blue check mark, and it starts giving you instructions. Set ignition switch to off, turn it off, and then click the blue check mark. Install the new module. Once you have the module installed in the vehicle, click the blue check mark. Please read carefully. It's telling you do not start reprogramming session with low battery in the vehicle or the programming tool. The fuel pump and engine fan may kick in. If you have a diesel, remove the FICM relay. If you don't know what that is, you click on that blue highlight and it'll take you and show you where it's at. Once you are sure that you're not going to lose vehicle power, you've taken the precautions by putting a jump start unit on it, you can go ahead and click the blue check mark, and it tells you to turn the ignition switch to the on position, and then click the blue check mark, and it says downloading data, please wait. So then as the blue builds up, it's downloading the data into the vehicle's computer. When it's done, it gives you additional instructions. Turn the ignition switch off. Click the blue check mark after you turn it off. Turn it back on. Click the blue check mark after you turn it back on. Turn it off once again. Click the blue check mark. And then it says turn it back on. So now at this point, what the PCM is doing, it's querying its different computers, and it's making sure that all the VIN numbers in the different modules match. So, you know, a thief can't do this. So you got to follow the process exactly, and then click the blue check mark. Calibration has been loaded. They put the new program in there, and it's already been checked. Everything's fine. So you click the blue check mark. It says, we remind you that if you had a diesel, go ahead and reinstall that FICM relay. Go ahead and click the blue check mark, and it says this is what you just did. This information tells you what you just did. The date and the part number should go on the sticker that goes on the PCM, so that the next guy who's working on this vehicle knows the part number of the PCM. And then check the blue, click the blue check mark, and then start the engine. Do not depress the throttle pedal. They just want you to start it up and let it idle. Click the blue check mark, and then it says set the ignition to the off position. Go ahead and click the blue check mark. Turn the switch back on, and go ahead and click the check mark, the blue check mark, and then it tells you that it's clearing fault codes. So if your module had any fault codes in there, they're gone now. And go ahead and click the blue check mark. Set the ignition switch to the on position for the final time, because you're finished. You have reprogrammed the Ford module.